Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chem Lock League. We're here with the Tundras, the brand new series that we have going on the channel. And if you are just coming in for the first time, there are 2 episodes already. The first episode is just the shuffle draft, and the second episode is our first game. It was our home opener at Stade Royale, and we won. It was a little scary there at the end, but we did pull out the victory. Great start from our ace, Resplendent. And now we are heading into game 2. The Tundras are 1-0. The Rakers are 1-0. And this will be our first divisional rival. A couple of things to note about this Chem Lock League is we still have the Yin and the Yang conference. We still have the Water, Air, Earth, and Fire division. But the big difference is that we actually set the teams to align with the theme of that division. So you'll see everything in the Earth division is considered to be kind of a Earth-themed team. So we'll be facing off against our first rival. It'll be the Rakers, and we will be heading to their park. So that's what we'll be seeing in this episode. I did already set the lineup at the end of the last game. Or the last video, excuse me. We'll start with Ian Hackett in center field, leading off, followed by Bailey Drummond, who did hit a home run in that last game. Adriana Harrington went 3 for 3, so she's locked in heading into this next matchup. We have Damari Morse, our first baseman, in the 4 spot, followed by June Mina, Pumice Beltran, Gad Mann, who hit a 3-run homer, Leon Escobar, and Amos Get Wrecked will be our starting lineup for Colorado Bozak, who is currently our number 2 pitcher in the rotation. So I'm a bit nervous, but he is a workhorse at tier 3, so excited to see what he is capable of. If you did not get a chance to catch those previous episodes and you don't want to go back and watch them, a quick note on our chemistry lock this year. We have a team that is tier 3 competitive, tier 3 spirited, and tier 3 crafty. So we have a ton of traits that are currently at tier 3. And a total of 17 traits at tier 3. We also have 6 total traits that are at tier 1. There are some negative traits. Those look like they're at tier 1 when they are maxed out, so they have the least negative impact on us. So the team is not ideal. You'll see players like Poke Fitzpatrick here and Tenley Knight right now are being overpaid. That was because we weren't able to meet our chemistry at the beginning or at the end of the shuffle draft, so we were required to make a move to fit that chemistry, and there weren't any backup catching options that allowed us to do that without making 2 full moves. So that's why we have 2 players we're currently overpaying. All right, that's enough preamble. Let's go ahead and head out to the ballpark. We will go to Parque Jardineros, home of the Rakers. They are one of the original teams in the Legend League. I brought them in for this because I like that draft logo and something new we haven't seen yet. So excited to see that team show up in this series. But of course, we are rooting for the Tundras today, and we get to bat first. So let's see if we have, if we can get off to a hot start. Ian Hackett reached base in his first at bat in the first game of the season, but did not steal or even attempt to steal in that last game. So we'll see if he does today. Hackett starts with a strike followed by a foul. You'll see that, he calls strike 3 on the curveball, and first strikeout of the day for Bull, and Hackett goes down looking. Now Bailey Drummond will come up, batting .333 with 1 home run and 1 RBI. She's a primary right fielder, but we brought her in after we signed Get Wrecked, and we thought she had the talent to cover left field pretty well. A couple of foul balls here. It's a 1-2 count. She'll foul another one off. Everett Bull, not a great pitcher, so him as their number 2, she takes ball 2, and a base hit up the middle just past the face of Everett Bull and into center field. We'll get our number 2 hitter aboard. Bull, not a great pitcher, but neither is Colorado Bozak for us, so this will be an interesting matchup. I imagine that we're going to see a lot of offense today. Harrington comes up. She swings at the first pitch. She is batting 1,000. No home runs and 1 RBI. Drummond takes off her second and will slide in safely under the tag. The arm behind the plate there is locked in and pretty good, but Drummond is faster. 0-2 count, so Tough Out activates. Takes the ball inside. Harrington, first time we're seeing Tough Out activate for her. And she'll pull one foul. A 1-2 count here, staying alive. Runner takes off for third. Swung and a miss, strike three, and the double play ends the inning. So strike him out, throw him out, double play. Drummond got a little bit ambitious there, and Harrington, I think, was assuming she was going to make contact there. Ugly way the top of the first goes down, but we saw about 16 pitches from Bull, so that's a good start for us getting him out of this game early. Agnes Lowe will lead things off for the Rakers. Falls behind, and Little Hack will activate at Tier 3. Bozak is the starter for us. Tier 3 Workhouse. Nice diving play from Jumina. She gets up, throws across the diamond, not in time. Good speed from Lowe to get across, get down the line in time. And a great diving play from Mina, but just couldn't get up in time. So great speed at first base and field, a double play depth for Jackson Pugh. Batting .333, the DH today, some really great attributes you'll see there. And falling behind 2-0 is Bozak. Gets a foul off there. Colorado, a Tier 3 workhorse, so we'll see him probably for most of this game, assuming he can be somewhat effective. Runner takes off on the 3-1, and it's foul, so full count. Runner heads back to first. Does not try to steal there, but ball 4 misses. And 2 aboard with nobody out for Trevor Schmidt. Hitless in their first game. We get to a high-pressure situation already. 2 on with great speed. First pitch taken for a strike, ball low. And a base hit into left center field. That's going to roll for a while. One runner heads home from third. Another runner rounds third and heads home as well. And stopping at second base will be an RBI double. I already forgot the guy's name, but there's nobody out. 2 runs have scored here in the bottom of the first. Bozak is tense already. And you just saw a very wide throw there to Lozak was his name. And a grounder to second base will get the first out of the inning. Runner advances from second to third. 1 out and Douglas Homegrown comes up. He's also hitless on the year. Bozak still tense. Runner at third with above average speed. Bozak gets a strike there. It's a 1-1 count. Could use an out here, preferably in the infield, but instead a base hit up the middle will allow another run to score. Bozak not having a great start to his career. And Homegrown reaches base for the first time this year. Another hitless player here in Sean Strong will come up. Is Tier 3 durable? Interesting trait for a backup catcher. He also has Tier 1 slowpoke, so that shouldn't be too significant for him. A 2-1 count, 1 out, runner on first. Hold foul, make it 2-2. A ground ball through the left side, past the diving shortstop, and another runner reaches. So Bozak having an awful day. Here comes Horst Cordova with Tier 2 off-speed hitter, batting .500 this season. Just through 1 game so far. Ball bounces off the end of the glove for Gad Mann. He's able to get it as it doesn't roll very far. First and second, 1 out. And an 0-2 count. Base hit up the middle will get past the diving shortstop into center field. Coming up throwing is Ian Hackett. Runner will hold at third, and bases are now loaded for Clint Burns. He's also hitless this year. He is Tier 3 sprinter, so if they want to get a double play here, they have to move quickly, as he will be flying down the line on a ground ball. And instead, it's going to hang up in center field. It'll get into the glove of Ian Hackett. He doesn't even try to go home. Runner tags and scores, making it 4-0, but we get our second out of the inning. We're still in the bottom of the first, folks. Paxton Handspringer comes up, batting .500. The shortstop has no traits. Takes a strike low and away. 30 pitches now for Bozak, and he is still tense. 1-1 count, and a ground ball to second base. Beltran will take it to first. That'll finally end the inning, but 4 runs on 5 hits for the Rakers. Throw a walk in there, and not a great start to Bozak's career. You can't be a workhorse if you can't get through the first. So Damari Morris will come up batting .333. He has first pitch prayer at tier 1. He takes it for a ball. And a base hit up the middle. No, Schmidt dives for it. Will get up and get it over to low in time, robbing Morse of a base hit up the middle. Great play from the second baseman, and that's out number 1. Now, Bowl isn't much better than Bozak attribute-wise, but he's already pitching better than him. As Mina pops one foul and takes a strike low and in. And now swings through strike 3. So what a frustrating... I feel like we're picking up right where we left off with the favorites, aren't we? I'm going to have to give this team patience, but I don't have the same love for them as I had for some of the players on our team before. So I have to get familiar with some of them. So Pumice Beltran comes up looking for her first hit of her career. She has tier 1 sprinter. She fouls off there. She's down 0-2 with 2 outs. Takes a ball inside. That was the 25th pitch for Bowl. 2-2. Ground ball foul. And pulled down the third baseline, and Cordova will make the easy play. Despite the tier 3 sprinter, she has not been able to use it effectively, and she is still hitless in this year so far. So we wrap to the top of the order. So all 9 batters came to the plate in that last inning. And now Agnes Lowe will come up batting .333 with a single in the last at-bat. Little hack activates. Bozak's still in here. We'll see how long he can go. Despite throwing 35 pitches and being tense, he is still in a good position stamina-wise. 1-2 count. Little hack is gone on the ball high and away. And a ground ball straight to Escobar. He's tense, but he'll still be able to make the easy play for out number 1. Much better start for Bozak in the second inning. Now Pugh comes up. He walked in the first inning. And swing at the first pitch, pull it foul. Good contact there, but early. Takes the ball away, so it's a 1-1 count. Strike at the bottom of the zone, make it 1-2. And offers, but holds back, and it's going to be a checked ball, too. Nasty pitch there from Bozak. The first time I think we've seen the slider from him. And he drops it into the zone inside for ball 3, or for strike 3. Looking, and that's out number 2. Schmidt taking a strike here. He had a base hit, and he yanks one into right center field. That'll roll for a while. Coming up to it is Get Wrecked. He has a great arm, and base rounder will allow Schmidt to head from all the way to third base on the triple there. He's in scoring position with 2 outs for Eric Lozano as tier 2 RBI hero and first pitch slayer. We'll see if Bozak stays out of the zone here. He takes a ball high. So first pitch slayer gone, but RBI hero activated. Fouls one off there. Locked in. Lozano trying to scratch another run across and 90 feet away. 3-1 count with 2 outs. Popped up. Easy play for a man here out of the crouch as he takes a few steps to his left, and he'll catch that finally in the inning. So he allows a triple with 2 outs, but strands the runner at third. So a much better second inning for Colorado Bozak. We'll see if that's going to trend a little bit closer to inning number 2 versus inning number 1. First pitch swinging, and it's a line drive right to the pitcher. Tough luck for, I don't know who that was. And now, oh, that was Gadman. And now Escobar comes up, still tense. He had 2 RBI hero opportunities, and he failed on both of them. He's still hitless. 2-0 count. Fouls one off, and it'll be a 2-1 count. Another foul evens the count at 2 apiece. Bull is locked in, and this one's lofted over first base into right field. Strong will get it in, but that's going to be his first base hit of the year. And Bull loses mojo as Escobar gains it back. He's back to neutral. Nice to see him get his first hit of the year. Getrek comes up, and he'll take a ball high, batting .500. Fouls one off on a late swing there. 1-1. Ball low and in. Everett approaching 40 pitches. This one's off the end of the bat, and it'll sneak into left field. So 2 really wonky hits here to start the top of the third. Nobody out, runners on first and second, and we wrap to the top of the lineup. Ian Hackett struck out looking in his first at-bat, looking to get a little bit of redemption here. He hits one hard into right field, but it's tailing into foul territory up against the wall, and it will get out of play into the stands. This one he pulls into left center field, and it's going to get down and rolling away from the center fielder. And rounding second, we'll see if he gets sent. He holds at second base. Runner gets sent to home from third. And 2-run score on the double from Ian Hackett. And we cut the lead in half. We're now down 4-2. Nobody out. Runner in scoring position at third base with Tier 3 stealer, and Bailey Drummond comes to the plate. She had a base hit in her last at-bat. She did get caught stealing third. Runner takes off for third, slide in and safely. Now runner score 90 feet away for Drummond. I said 1 out earlier. There's 2 outs, or 1 out, excuse me. There was no outs. Now there's 2. I don't know how to talk. And this is the player you want to see come up right now, Adriana Harrington. She went 3 for 3 in the first game. She's 0 for 1 today. She'll swing at the first pitch and ground to Schmidt at second base. We could not get that runner from third. The strikeout from Drummond definitely stings, but Ian Hackett did come through with the big RBI double. 2-run score there, and we head to the bottom of the third, down 4-2. Colorado just threw his 50th pitch. He's out of about half stamina now. He is still tense. He had a good second inning, so if he can recover here in the third, he might get his mojo back, and we might be able to see him stretch things out a little bit further. But it's a matter of who's the real Bozak. Is it going to be first inning or second inning Bozak? Grounder down the third baseline. June Mina will scoop that one right over the bag and toss across for a strong throw there. Out number 1, and speaking of strong, here is Sean Strong. He got his first hit in the first inning. Takes ball, followed by a second ball. 2-0 count, make it ball 3. And looping curveball drops into the zone, fouled off. This one will get pulled down towards second base. Beltran makes the play. There's 2 outs, and Horst Cordova comes up 1 for 1 with a single. See if Bozak can get out of this inning and maybe get his mojo back. Starts with a fastball at the bottom of the zone for strike 1. The slider misses high. Inside pitch driven to right field and will be tracked down by Amos Getrect. He's not fast, but he was able to get the right angle to catch that one. And it's a 1-2-3 inning in the third for Colorado Bozak. Still down 4-2, and Damari Morse will come up. He grounded to second base on a nice diving play from Schmidt in the second inning, excuse me. Got robbed of a base hit, looking to see if he can get on base this time. Ugly swing on that curveball. Fastball inside, and it's fouled off. 1-2 count. Morse will take ball high. 50th pitch from Bull is lofted into left center field, and it'll drop. Drops in front of Homegrown, who will get it in quickly, but it's a leadoff base hit for Morse. Not much speed over there at first base for June Mina. She's 0 for 1, batting .250 on the year. Good contact hitter. Has decent power, so she could drive one if she gets it in her breadbasket. She does, but she pushes it into right field, down for a first pitch base hit, and 2 aboard with nobody out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Pumice Beltran will come up 0 for 1. You'll see the Tier 1 RBI 0 is activated, but it's a minimal impact. Tier 3, or high pressure situation here. First pitch strike, fouled off the end of the bat there, and she's down 0-2. She'll take a ball high and in. Bull getting tired now. And ball just misses inside on the curve. 2-2 count for Pumice. She'll pull right to Cordova at third base. Tough luck for Pumice Beltran as she made a good contact there. Right to third is a line out, and she can't make anything productive happen for the first out. Gad Mann will missile one to Schmidt, and another tough luck hard hit ball. 2 outs for Leon Escobar. 1 for 1 with a single, his first hit of the year. And Everett Bull will get replaced by Donovan Marsh. Has Tier 3 Elite 4-seam fastball and Tier 3 K collector. First pitch is a changeup right down the middle. It's pulled foul. Fastball at 102, taken for strike 2, and K collector activates against the Tier 3 RBI hero. Long pause, and a grounder off the end of the bat will go to Marsh. pitcher to first will end the inning. So we have 2 runners get stranded on first and second with nobody out. 2 line drives to the infield and then a grounder to the pitcher. And Escobar does not have my good graces right now, as he has been our RBI hero. That ball gets pulled foul just down the inside of the line. Escobar has had plenty of opportunities. A grounder to Beltran over to first, out number 1, and has not been able to pull through for us. That is a quick ticket off the team. The moment we have an opportunity to start making some moves, he might be the first. Bozak back to neutral mojo finally after 60-plus pitches. And he gets 3 grounders to another grounder to second base. That's 2 outs. And we'll see the top of the lineup for the 3rd time here. Agnes Lowe, 1 for 2. Bozak's 70th pitch is a fastball right down the middle. Little hack activates on the 0-1. And it's taken for a ball low and away. Nice play from Escobar there as he leaps and makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 4th inning for Bozak. So now that we have the pitching under control, it'd be really nice if we can get a couple more runs and at least tie this ball game before it gets too late. They're opting for defense over at first base. Vinny Arkansas comes in to replace Lowe. And Marsh comes back out to the mound. This one's popped up into foul territory, and it will... Oh, my God. Cordova with a leaping grab. He gets a mojo boost as that ball was going into the stands, but he's able to grab it before it does. Now Ian Hackett, the only production we've seen from our offense has come from him. An RBI double. This time up the middle. Handspringer dives for it, makes a play, and he'll get it to first, a step ahead of Hackett speeding down the line. And that's out number 2. So frustrating here. But Bailey Drummond comes up. She has a home run under her belt and a base hit today. She stole a base, caught stealing. She's down 0-2. K Collector activates. She'll freeze on the 106-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. I think this is more likely what I expected to see from our offense compared to what we saw in the first game. Bozak staying out there after 72 pitches. First swing from the Rakers is a line drive to center field for out number 1. Schmidt, 2 for 2 with a triple and a double with 2 RBIs, and he has that tier 2 base rounder trait that's been helping him out a lot. He'll get a base hit up the middle, so 3 for 3 day, and he is a home run shy of the cycle. He gets an RBI or a mojo boost. In a high pressure situation, that's going to help out even more. And now Eric Lozano will come up. Tier 3 first pitch Slayer, taken for a strike. Tier 2 RBI hero is not activated, but he is locked in. Another strike and a ball inside. 1-2 count with 1 out. Ball way high. 80th pitch from Bozak. See him starting to get tired there, and nice pitch as he gets strike 3 called, and that's out number 2. Now Homegrown comes up 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Bozak gets his, 3rd strikeout of the game maybe? It doesn't even show. 1-1 count here with 2 outs. Good speed over at first base. Lofted into left field, coming in on it, and we'll catch it as Bailey Drummond. Despite being tense, she's able to track that down, and another clean inning through the 5th. Man, if Bozak pitches through that first a little bit better, we're in a much better position. Unfortunately, we're still down 4-2 as we head to the top of the 6th. Lozano gets pulled for Beal behind the plate, and Marsh trying to finish things off. Still has a lot of gas left in the tank against Harrington here. 1-1 count, ball high, throwing straight gas at triple digits. Pulled foul there. K Collector and Tough Out activate on the 2-2. Checks and holds, just holds on ball 3. Full count. Harrington way late, reaching 109 on the gun. I think I've seen 110, but that might be the fastest pitch I've ever seen in Super Mega Baseball. off the arm of Donovan Marsh. Popped up Morse, playable. Marsh camped under it, calls that for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 52.
Down to our last out, and it's June Mina, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Max pressure now, and with Marsh locked in, that makes him even more dangerous. First pitch fouled off. And lofted up left field. It's shallow but playable. Coming in and calling it. Clint Burns catches that to end the game. Easy win for the Rakers there as our offense got completely shut down outside of a base hit from Ian Hackett, or a double from Ian Hackett. We went through their entire lineup in the first inning. Colorado Bozak could not get an out to save his life, and we gave up 4 total runs in that first, but he shut down the Raker offense the rest of the way, which honestly, pretty impressive. I think they only got 2 hits from the 2nd through the 5th inning. So 4 innings, he gave up 2 hits, but in that first inning, he gave up a walk and 5 hits and 4 runs allowed. Yeah, we'll take a look at that in just a second. Our offense, pretty disappointing. Hitless day from Harrington after she went 3 for 3 in the first game. She struck out twice as a tough out pitcher or hitter as well. Beltran and Mann hitless. We had a couple of other hits sprinkled throughout, but the big one was the RBI double from Ian Hackett. 2 runs scored on that one. Great job from the center fielder to get our offense going a little bit. I am frustrated with Escobar, who had 2 runners on, and his RBI hero trade activated once again, and he was not able to be a hero for us, which we really needed at that point. On the other side, Schmidt had the big day, 3 for 3. He had 2 RBIs on a double. He also had a triple in there and a single. Homegrown with an RBI base hit, and Clint Burns with a sacrifice fly. He gets the 4th RBI, and a couple other hits and a walk scattered throughout the lineup there. Bozak gets a loss. He does go full 5 innings. 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. We talked about this already. They allowed 5 hits, 4 earned runs, and 1 walk through the first inning, and then only 2 hits allowed in the last 4 innings combined. Bull gets the no decision. He goes 3 2/3, giving up 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts. Looked like we were getting to him, but they chose the right time to bring in Donovan Marsh, who that guy's going to be elite this year. He gets the win, going 2 1/3. He got no hits, no walks, no earned runs. He struck out 2, and he gets the win. First of the year for him. Schmidt gets the number 1 player, Ian Hackett number 2, Donovan Marsh number 3. So the Tundras are 1-1 to start the franchise, and as good as I felt about the first game, I feel equally as bad about the second game. Between these two, let's take a look who we have. We have Pumice, who's 22, so I probably don't want to knock her loyalty just yet. And Sergio Dupool. I'm going to have his name messed up every single time I say it. Sergio Dupol is 20. Between these two, the cheaper one is Dupol, whereas Pumice is 5.8 million. Dupol is 4.7, so we'll drop the loyalty of Sergio for now. Sorry, buddy. And that's the only manager moment. We'll quick sim over to our next game, which is against the Fire Division and the Burners that are sitting at 0-2 right now. But it looks like they played a couple of close games. We're going to have Kalia Doherty on the mound for us. Great accurate pitcher, but nothing when it comes to velocity and junk. She'll have a Tier 1 trade activated as well. Mike Pollard on the other side, a workhorse that doesn't have much talent outside of some decent junk. So it's a possibility we can capitalize with him on the mound, just like they did with Bozak on the mound against us in that last game. Let's see what happened since the game ended. Les Christensen in the free agent pool just gained 4 fielding as a 30-year-old, so he's getting some recovery there. Pumice Beltran gets 5 arm, which is lovely to see. And then we see Ashlyn Fry, someone we're watching, just gained 4 junk as well. So nice to see some improvement there. Speaking of free agent pool, let's see if anyone is available. Nobody yet. The next one that's closest is Ezra Huang. So we're going to keep an eye out on that, but he's a reliever, so I don't know when we can make some of these moves, but we need to cut the cost of those two really expensive players as quickly as we possibly can. I'm actually curious. See, we couldn't even make this move for Chip Norman with the scholarly player unless we were to get rid of Leon Escobar. And there's no options there. Except for Yusuf Whitaker, which I don't like that move at all. Or Nathaniel Willis, who would have tier 1 noodle arm. Actually, I am thinking about... I already have him starred, but I feel like he's the guy that I would bring in to replace Escobar. And then maybe we can get Chip Norman in here, who would have tier 3 clutch. So I will put a watch tag on him as well. Player development wise, we're not going to develop Graham. We're not going to develop Bozak. We're not going to do this for Hackett. We're not going to do this for Doherty. We still have to wait one more game for this one for Resplendent, and then this one we are not going to do for Tenley Knight. So nothing we can do there. So we just look ahead to the next game. We do have 2 back-to-back doubleheaders coming up against the Chompers and the Cutters after this game against the Burners. And this is a stretch right now. We just had that game against the Rakers. This is a stretch of 6 straight games away before we come back home against the Firebirds. So very, very interesting way for our season to start after the home game against the Colossus. All right, well, that's where we will leave things off for now. I always forget to say this, but I do want to take a quick moment to say thank you to everyone for watching the series. I know that the last set of series just ended abruptly, so appreciate any of you supporting this new run of the Tundras and the Chem Lock League reset that we're doing. I also want to say, I know it doesn't mean a whole lot, but if you are watching this series and you consistently watch it and you enjoy the content, I would appreciate it if you don't mind taking a moment to like the video and to subscribing to the channel. Just helps me get an idea of, what you guys are interested in. Always welcome comments. I try to reply to every comment I see on my channel. So if you have thoughts or ideas for other content you'd like to see coming from me, even in different games, I am exploring some other options, but if you have other ideas for games you'd like to see on my channel, different content, or even ideas for this channel as a whole, other ideas for series you'd like to see within Super Mega Baseball, I'm open to any of that feedback as well. And any recommendations you think around the team, anything you think we can do to enhance decisions we should make, etc. I'm always looking for that feedback from all of you. So if you do enjoy the content, I appreciate any feedback you can provide, a subscription, or the feedback in the comment section. Always appreciated. But other than that, I want to say thank you so much for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.